642.3 thousand likes. And she's had this thing for fucking like 2.5 months, 3 months. It's crazy, dude. But, I mean, that's just the world it is. It's fucking... Social media is advancing so quickly that these apps come in and all of a sudden other apps are obsolete.
Yeah, I mean, look at MySpace.
TikTok's the biggest... Oh, MySpace.
Remember MySpace, dude?
Yeah.
Facebook came in like a year later. It was like fucking...
I think it was a little more than a year later. I don't know. Justin Timberlake bought MySpace, and it was supposed to turn around and turn into this music thing, and just...
That didn't happen. That was a waste of money.
Yeah.
They couldn't have spent much on it either.
I don't know. Probably not.
It's like a whole lot of useless technology no one's using.
Oh, so how's your week been since we last met?
My couch isn't floated away because I've held it down. I've watched a fuck ton of Alf. My girlfriend texted me the other day and she was like, "Go on Tubi." Tubi. In my head, I feel like
Is that
Tubi.
a porn site?
No, in my head, it's not. It's a streaming like a TV service, like fucking. It's free. They have like little shitty commercials in it.
Oh, like Pluto TV.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
it's
Tubi's.
like
Yeah,
Tubi.
it's brand new. Yeah.
In my head, Tubi sounds like a fucking like a bad mascot for TV. It's like a big like huge TV with like the big Mickey Mouse gloves and like the antennas
That's
just
the
bopping
TiVo
around.
logo. Remember?
Yeah.
The TiVo
It's the TiVo logo, but it's Tubi. I mean, like it's fun. You watch the Tubi.
Oh, shit.
But yeah.
Oh man. So I'm gonna start drinking. I don't know about you.
I'll start deviling into my monsters.
Yeah, why not? You
Delving, not deviling. Delving.
Delving. That's all right. This is gonna be a lot of fucked up speech today. If last week's episode wasn't enough proof of that.
I get my mind mixed a lot.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so today I am going to make another Avenue cocktail.
Set it? Let's get it.
It's called the Alston Molassacre.
Which is from Boston.
Right, yeah. The
molasses spill
of 78.
Yeah, people
No,
getting
it
cased
wasn't
in 78.
78.
No, it was like the fucking like 1800s something. It was a long time ago. It wasn't like...
Yeah, I know.
None of our parents were there.
No.
Imagine like...
Nobody we know was there.
My towny trash bag family just like, fuck molasses. Shit, kid.
They'd be in the streets fucking scooping it up and saving it.
Yeah, selling it to other people.
Produce with some ice under your ass, please.
My family would be selling it to other people, like in Providence. Like, kid, you ain't have molasses like this. I gotta run off the road.
Oh, man.
Cube this man.
A handful. I gotta...
Couple two tree.
Make a cocktail. Do you not know how this works?
It's a cocktail.
Are you not a bartender?
Not a bartender.
Couple more.
He's a producer. He's not a bartender.
You want to give me an exact amount over here?
A handful? Well, I know your hands are
So
small.
4?
Yeah, 4, sure.
4
There you go.
to 6.
4 to 6.
5 ice cubes. No more, no less.
Really practicing fucking social distancing here when you're scooping my ice cubes with your hand.
Yeah, out of a fucking bowl from the kitchen.
That bowl's washed. I did dishes today.
Proud of you, Eddie.
Thank you.
It takes all types.
So we are gonna start with the base layer, which is good old trusty vodka. Oh no, not America again. It's
No,
fine.
America, stay where you are.
Stop it, America!
tinfoil
No,
hat.
God damn it! Oh,
I do like that that's a trucker hat, though. That's pretty funny.
of course it's a trucker hat. Why not?
Truckers, America runs on truckers. Oh, yeah, brother.
All right, Joe. Do you know anything about vodka?
It's made in Russia.
Well, this one's made in Texas. And this is like Tito's direct competition, which is kind of, I think it's basically new. Tito's has kind of gone like mainstream now, in a sense.
Yeah.
Price has gone up, everybody drinks it and whatnot, which I'm not shitting on it because Tito's is great. Tito's is the only vodka that I can drink that doesn't like make me an angry leprechaun.
Yeah.
Or gives me a hangover
It's
the next
only,
day.
it's only vodka I've never seen homeless people drink in the streets.
That's how you know it's good.
So that's how you know it's
because
probably
it's
okay.
gluten-free.
Oh, well,
That's-
homeless
that's-
people survive totally on gluten.
Totally.
So
It's like what you were saying last week. You ever see fucking a gluten allergy in the ghetto? No. You didn't grow up with one. I didn't grow up with one.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe we are allergic to gluten.
I'm made solely of gluten.
So I think...
I am like a loaf of Wonder Bread with Snickers.
So this is also gluten-free. This is distilled from corn. This is called Tower Vodka. It's also made in Texas. They've won a few awards, too. Apparently they won Best Buy in April 2017 by the Wine Enthusiast.
Also, the vodka enthusiast, apparently.
Eddie reviews alcohol like a kid who didn't
know he forgot that his PowerPoint project was due the next day, and he's just reading it off the screen as if he did research on it.
Yeah.
Like, we're on video, Eddie. People can see this shit.
Yeah, it's
Like-
all right. It's all right. I can visually show people that I'm thinking. You know, what I mean, it's when I get lost.
No,
in
you're
words.
reading. You're reading, and you're having trouble. You're not lost in thought. You're lost in words. You
Right.
lost the phonics game when you were a kid, and you never got good at it.
Like when you go to a Best Buy and you ask the guy at Best Buy which laptop's better, and he just starts reading the title card off to you.
Well, this one looks good. It's got a screen, and the keys are on it. So anyway, yeah, we start with vodka, of course. Yeah.
Start with vodka, and we want about 2 ounces of vodka in there. So, boom.
There we go.
So this is a coffee drink. If I didn't mention that before, I don't think I did. I think I just called it.
This
the
sounds like
awesome
more like a
Alaska.
homeless 7-Eleven guy drink. The more you say it. You gotta put something nice. There we go.
Yeah,
That's something
cream to
nice.
cow.
Okay, this takes it away from being a homeless guy.
Well-
7-Eleven drink.
I don't know. They might just drink this straight out of the bottle.
Just fucking like, what is hand sanitizer goes in this one?
So cream to cow, we want about an ounce of that. You can use the clear stuff as well. It's the same shit. I like the brown stuff better because, you know, more artificial flavorings and colorings in liquor, the better. So then we want to hit it with some cold brew coffee. This is fresh from this morning. I
It's not
promise.
cold brew. It's just iced coffee. Eddie. It's cold. It comes. You're making it in a hot pot. I know what's going on here.
I put it in the fridge. It's cold. I want 2 ounces of that as well. Boom, boom, boom. And put that over there. Hopefully I can stay awake tonight. Then we come in here with the same molasses, brown sugar, vanilla, simple syrup that we used last week in the old fashioned. About a ounce of that. It's already sweet, so you don't need a... No, I think it's a half ounce in the recipe. I don't know. It's been a month since I've made a cocktail for anybody else other than myself. So who the fuck knows? And then...
Hey, we're gonna teach you how to make a drink. Kinda.
Kinda. And we're gonna come in with a little sea salt, because sea salt and coffee is delicious, in case anybody doesn't know that. You're definitely slacking.
I did not know that.
Oh, it's salt and... Oh,
Like, I'm an avid coffee drinker, and I would never have thought to put salt in my coffee.
unreal. So, I mean, what really brings that coffee flavor together is the cream to cacao, actually. Cacao.
Cow?
Just because, I mean, sea salt and chocolate's delicious, too.
Yeah. Well, I know like sea salt and chocolate, sea salt and caramel.
Yeah.
Sea salt and caramel is the team that can't fail.
No, you
But,
can't
like-
fail. Ooh. Sea salt caramel drink. I gotta work on that
All right.
maybe for next week.
It's a work in progress.
Right? You know what I found weird about bartending? Is people's shaking techniques. Yeah, like, people are fucking crazy with it. Apparently you're supposed to use 2 hands.
Yeah, so it doesn't fucking fly off and spill over.
Okay, first of all, I
Your
think
customers.
I'm too big already to use 2 hands, like, especially behind the bar we work at. Holy shit, so small. But like, you can get the job done like this. And
I
apparently,
like that you go up and down though.
well, that's what it is. Apparently, you're supposed to shake it to 2 points. So the way that someone told me one time, it's like you act like you're punching a tree in 2 spots. I don't know why a tree.
A tree?
A tree.
What if you punch him like a guy, like in the face or the stomach?
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
Face heart. Face heart. Face heart.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I
a
do.
tree. Why would you punch a tree?
I don't know. So I do, yeah, that up down shit with one arm because fuck it, I don't need to move 2.
Conserving energy. I like it.
Yeah,
It's
right.
all about conservation of energy.
So we were serving
Save the
this
world.
in the winter time, and we were serving it in a martini glass, which would look really nice, and we would garnish it with the little coffee beans.
But Eddie's gonna drink it out of a jelly jar.
Well, no, if
If you,
it literally says Lagunitas on it.
oh,
It's
just
a
say
beer
it,
cup.
say what it is, Eddie. It's a fucking jelly jar. don't lie to
It's
people.
a mason jar without
Dude,
any
it's
screw
the fucking,
tops.
yeah, the fucking
Well, no. So for the
Eddie etched off where it said Welch's on it.
and the little Tom and Jerry guys running across the side.
oh no, for the spring cocktail list.
Do you remember those, by the way? Am I the only one that like, remembers those?
What?
Like saving the jelly jars that had like Tom and Jerry and drinking out of them.
Oh no, I remember that too. Yeah,
Yeah, they had the Tom and
I
Jerry
remember
and,
that
like, some
shit.
other, like,
Wow, that's way back.
OG fucking cartoons.
Holy shit, you just like dove deep into my
Oh, yeah.
subconscious with that. one.
Right, way back. Yeah, it's
Jesus
sick.
Christ.
But-
So, anyways, yeah, we changed it for the spring drink because we wanted to make it look more like an iced coffee.
Bingo.
And it looks
I
awesome.
don't even drink and I drink that because I like coffee.
Too bad, like we haven't been able to sell any because we've been closed since the week we premiered the spring logo.
Hey, check out this drink. Okay,
but
never mind.
now we garnish it with like a chocolate vanilla swizzle stick, and it's pretty good. I love it.
That sounds
actually.
cool.
This is probably the best drink we have on the menu at the Avenue. Honest to God. Oh, that's delicious! Wow, I missed that. Oh yeah, go ahead, produce that into your mouth.
Produce that into your face.
Right.
I'll sniff it. I won't drink it. I'll sniff it. Though.
Like there's booze in that.
Wow,
that
that's
smells fucking
that's
awesome.
delicious.
If I didn't know there was booze in that, I'd
Just put a little in your mouth and then spit it
I
out.
don't want to do that. Just the tip, you know.
Just the tip.
then he
man.
has to redo his straight edge test all over again.
I fail horribly.
I brought the dog statue up front. I thought that was the cutest part about our podcast. So shit. Nobody enjoys looking at us, anyways.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. I was like, dude, we should bust out shorts because, like,
oh yeah, you wanted to show off
I
our
was like, dude, we're gonna
legs.
show off our legs, dude, big time. That, and like, we've been wearing them fucking in the house. We put
That's
on.
the thing. You and I put on pants for the first time last week to record a
to record a
podcast.
podcast in the house. I was like, who the fuck am I trying to impress? You know what I mean? I'm in the house.
Right.
And I'm like, what am I going to your house? Or I'm trying to impress you? Like, how do you check it out? I wear jeans too. Like, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. It was dungarees. No one was impressed.
Yeah, man. Plus, shorts are a better idea because I sweated way too much last week. I
Did you?
sweated more than you. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're sweating booze out of you.
Yeah, that's true.
I was
I'm
not.
wearing a friggin' hoodie. I don't know what the hell's wrong.
Yeah,
with
you're
me.
always wearing a hoodie. I don't understand.
Must be a self-confidence.
I just
thing.
think it's. I'm past the point of being self-conscious of it. I'm
Yeah.
like, we're here, baby. We're doing it, you know?
There's no hiding me now.
All 200 pounds is we're
At
here.
least I can still hide behind the 2X a little bit.
If I hid behind the 2X, I'd burst through the seams. No, but really, this I thought it was funny. Is like, I'm dressed so like an active person, like athletically, and
Right, you had gym
I've been
shorts.
the least
You got-
athletic I've ever been in my life.
You got Adidas Sambas on, right?
Yeah,
What are they called?
indoor
Sambas?
yeah, Sambas.
Which indoor soccer shoes, which I can't fit my fucking feet into.
You're
I don't
not
know.
even comfortable.
I don't know how you do it, dude.
'Cause you have fucking
I have
Bigfoot feet.
Bigfoot feet.
Yeah, you have pontoon
My
boats.
nickname growing up. Oh my god, I got a hole in my sock.
Dude, you put a fucking
damn it.
bomb.
Joey's shoes are hardcore kid shoes through and through.
Yeah, they're fucking classic, dude.
Christ, you have to own a pair of those to live in Alston.
You do. It's a fact. You have to change your whole zip code out of 02134. Right back to fucking right over the Cambridge line. See you later. Right over the river.
Good old trusted river.
There's a guy. There's like a mile marker of like where you shouldn't be. It's like, oh, I'm on this side of the river. I have no business. I came over the river to see you. Isn't that fucked? I think you're the first time I've gone over the river in months.
Buddy.
Months.
Oh, that's because you don't have to go to the friggin' Middle East. Well, you
Well,
didn't
no,
have to go to the
that-
Middle
that's
East
for sale.
before, anyways, because it closed.
Well, no, they didn't close. I fucking left before they closed.
Yeah. What is going on with that? Like, the Middle East is a staple in Boston.
So
like,
they-
for anybody that doesn't know that.
So I've like kept in contact with some of the people that work there. What happened was they wanted to sell, and then rent out this. They wanted to sell and then rent out the space for like $40 million. So they own like that whole block, half
fucking
that
block.
block really,
yeah.
which is crazy. From like the convenience store all the way around. They're like, holy shit! What smoked me out. What was TT the Bears and like there's now Sonia and they own like all of that, and it's like 5 venues. So like they wanted to still keep that
It is.
As their
There's Middle
business.
East, upstairs, downstairs, Sonia.
upstairs, downstairs, the front corner, Zuzu and Sonia.
That's
All 5
crazy.
venues. So they wanted to
That's crazy.
keep the venue as their business still. So they wanted to rent it out, but for the cost of what someone's like mortgage would be to own the building. So like I guess no one bit because like you'd be paying $40 million to not use something
Basically for rent.
to own it. To own it. They're like, I have a thing. And they're like, cool. How do you use it? Like, is it cool? And you're like, I don't know. I have a thing. So I guess like that didn't really pop off. They didn't sell that, so they just have it and they're sitting with it for now. I mean, who knows
I
what
mean,
could
everyone's
happen?
sitting on this shit now.
I mean, dude, yeah, fucking.
You know, but didn't they want to someone was talking about putting condos on top of it.
Yeah, they were talking. I heard someone.
Can I
was
tell
saying
you
about
something?
putting
If I had a
condos
shit
on
ton
top.
of money to spend on a condo in Cambridge, which even if I had a shit ton of money, I would not buy a condo in Cambridge.
You don't own nearly enough leather sandals.
First of all, a condo's the dumbest freaking thing you can do when it comes to real estate. Not to give any advice right now or whatever, but
For all the people that are
the
buying
last
condos
place
right
I would
now,
want to
right.
live is above the Middle East for like $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
You know what? So
Yeah, okay.
I'm like an avid observer of street people. Like I love street people.
Oh, you love talking to the streets.
I love street people.
street people come up and talk to him at the bar.
Dude, they're my people. They're like,
It's like, Joe,
I'm like the mayor of all the homeless people. I'm
tell
like,
the guy threatening to kill people to leave. That's like...
and I'm like, you gotta go. And they listen to me because they're like, oh, I like him because he like
talks to us.
He talks
Shit.
to us like people, you know. what I mean, he asks me how I'm doing and stuff. Like I'm almost like I'm a human being and stuff. Weird, crazy.
It's, you know what? It's weird and crazy it is. It's actually, I mean, not for nothing, but I get why you do it. You
I
know?
like street people.
Well, yeah, and you know,
I've been street people.
You've been street people, yeah. You get it. You get it. Not everybody's got a easy time. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, you know, you were trying to do that thing for that kid that's like an alcoholic. You gave him money to go to rehab and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, that's some good-hearted shit, especially coming from somebody that doesn't, not no offense, doesn't have much. I mean,
mean,
none
yeah,
of
I don't
us
have
really
a lot,
much,
but
you know, but like,
I had more than he had. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
I
you
hope
know?
someone would see me like, you know, ass out and like want to help me out in some way.
Mm.
They usually, more often than not, they don't. But like that's the problem because a lot of people don't want to
I
help
mean,
anyone,
Joe,
you know?
no offense, but if you asked me for money so you could eat that afternoon, I wouldn't believe you.
What you think it's gonna go to drugs? It's definitely going to food. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I mean, like, you know, you don't look like a hungry guy. I mean, neither do I,
absolutely do
but...
look like a hungry guy. I look like anyone that you've ever seen at a restaurant. Like, for a fact.
Oh, shit.
Like if you've seen me anywhere, it's probably been a restaurant. Usually Steve's Kitchen in Alston. That's like my fucking go-to.
Is it?
Yeah. The menu, like, they've owned that place since like 86. And like they've
Menus never
moved.
change type of
The
place?
menus never changed. They've never fucking differed from what they do. It's the same like little Greek family that owns it. Like the people that own it are like older. Their kids work there and like they're in like the late 30s or like 40s. Like it's fucking awesome. It's like I have to go there. I have to do it because it's so.
Are they still open with all this bullshit?
I don't know because I haven't been out of the house really. I've like ordered in, but I haven't gone out to eat anyway. They can't. I think they're doing.
They
like,
don't do
if-
delivery? Or
No,
did they
no.
before this?
No, they
Oh.
didn't. They didn't do delivery. They did pick up.
Okay.
They just were open from like 5 to 4, 5 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon.
Huh. 5 in the morning. They do breakfast too?
They have to do breakfast. Eddie, it's 5 in the morning.
No, Eddie, it was a really early lunch.
Yeah, 5 in the morning lunch. Anybody that wants a hamburger at 5 in the morning is a fucking asshole.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I've been, my mornings have been starting at like 2 in the afternoon.
I don't mind too, but because like I have no more clock, I have no more responsibilities.
Right. Dude, okay. Have you found it hard to focus?
Yeah, for like 30 years.
This sounds like the beginning of Eddie, like, selling something right now. Like,
Yeah.
do you find it hard to focus?
Well, I got
Greenfield
I got the shit
scrambled
for you. Vodka.
That'll help you focus.
No, I mean like you said, with like the lack of responsibilities, the lack of like I really don't have to do that tomorrow. No one's gonna judge me if I don't.
Dude,
You know.
I didn't shower for like 3 days until I came here, because I was like, it's me in my house like watching Alf. I've been watching the fuck out of Alf. I got.
Have you found that since you don't really go anywhere or do anything? Like, I went 4 days without showering and I still didn't smell. It's like I'm not sweating.
If you just stay in one spot
Yeah,
for
exactly.
4 days and don't move,
Like-
nothing perspirates.
I didn't
nothing-
smell great, but I still smelled acceptable. You know?
Yeah, I smell like bread. I think. Like wasn't like good. But
like
wasn't
fresh bread or stale bread.
bad. bread. Like
In between.
like yeah, it wasn't moldy. I wasn't smell moldy yet or anything. Your thumb's turning blue. You gotta replenish. No, I mean I fucking I don't know. I realized like I was like, oh shit, it's been a few days. Because my big thing now, my big like commute is from my bedroom, I wake up at like, the crack of noon. And then I have like an existential dread for like an hour where I lay there and I hate myself and hate that I can't
That
go outside.
hour, that first hour, it's so hard
It's
to
so
get out
hard.
of bed.
I mean, I've had that for years now. I sit in my bed and I'm like, fuck. Like, like I wake up and I'm like, fuck, you did it again. You woke up, you piece of shit. And then I'm like, okay, all right, now you have to go down, like, time to start the day, time to make the donuts kind of thing. And then I get down the stairs and I'm like, well, yeah, it's called a fucking comb.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, it's like,
Keep going, Joe.
we need barbers. This is a time more than ever that we need barbers.
I know.
Like, barbers are essential right now. Barbers.
Did you cut hair?
I just ordered clippers.
I'll do someone's
You gonna
hair.
cut your own hair?
I mean, I cut other people's
I
hair.
don't have a haircut in hair. That gets cut. It's not a hairdo.
It's a hair don't.
It's a hair don't.
I mean, I'll cut people's hair. I've done other people's hair like that we work with and stuff. Like I
you?
do. Yeah, I did Adam's hair.
Really?
I do most of my own haircuts. I do other people's.
Oh,
like,
if you couldn't tell.
dude, this is a fucking classic look.
You gonna tell me you
So
did that
it's-
yourself?
It's like a wiffle, but like when you don't want to like lose your winter mullet. But like you have a winter mullet growing and it's growing fucking lusciously. He's been growing it for a couple
What
of years.
is the function of the winter mullet?
Well, winter mullet keeps your neck warm. It's all. It keeps your neck warm. It's all about the back of the neck being warm. Snow is falling and you have hair to catch it.
Gotta protect your neck, man.
And
I
protect your
would
neck,
say
too.
to you,
Wu-Tang.
it's fucking the middle of April, but it literally snowed 5 inches
Yeah,
yesterday.
it did.
I went to go to bed at like 5:30 in the morning, and I had a double take out the window.
The first
I'm
time
like,
that he's been impressed by 5 inches in a long time.
it's been a rough month. What can I say? No, but like honest to shit, I looked outside the window. I was like, do I really have to clean my car off tomorrow morning with snow? Like,
No, it'll melt.
well, I had to drive somewhere, so I did have to do it. But like,
To your parade.
no, that was today.
Okay, sorry.
No, stop it. I mean,
No, for a kid, it's so we were talking about
it's
this
cute,
earlier.
man, and it like
For a kid having their birthday, that's adorable. Like,
Yeah.
look, you can't have a party. You get bummed out. You're like
right.
4
But
or
if
5
it's a
years old.
23-year-old girl, like,
Well, right, that's the thing. So,
come
it's
say hi to me.
so if you're 4 or 5 years old and it's your birthday, and like you want to have a party, but like you can't because like your family
It
cares
sucks
about
right
you
now.
fucking surviving.
Yeah, it sucks.
I
Well,
get
yeah,
that.
You can't have
So-
a party. That fucking sucks.
So like at 4 you're really bummed out, but like if you're like 24 and you're like someone honk outside so I know you're alive, like fuck off. like just like you know what I mean? Just fucking like
Hold on, explain that to the audience so they understand the full context.
well like there's like
What, me? Explain?
yeah.
All right, so
Why is he talking about honking right now? For attention.
all right, well, actually, we'll tie this into what happened here yesterday, actually, 2 blocks away from the house. All right, so as everybody knows, it's a world pandemic, and people aren't supposed to leave their houses right now, right? But so
take
one of my
shit.
closest friends' daughters was this weekend, so they like. Apparently, all the parents are doing this for their kids now. They like set up a little like party scene at the end of their driveway, and friends and family come by with signs and like gifts. I don't know if they're exchanging gifts. Honestly, like I didn't get her anything
If you
this
like-
year
if
because
you
I was
like
like,
it-
here, Lysol this present for her. I guess
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
if you like your little niece, you should have got her like a fucking thing of Purell or something.
Right?
That's how you know like, I'm glad he cares, dude. You know what I mean?
Shit's $100 on Amazon right now.
Yeah, I'm glad he cares.
Oh, no. So, one of my closest friends' daughter was birthday this weekend. So, he sent out the text and, like, hey, this is what we're doing. And, I'm like, shit, but, like, the girl seems so happy. You know what I mean?
Well, because he's 4.
yeah,
child.
yeah.
really-
Yeah,
I mean, like,
but it's just
The
like
entertainment of a child is
people are here to see me type of thing.
Well,
And
right.
I think it's a little different, too, because I've been, there in parties a bunch before, and she's, like, really shy. And sometimes it takes her a while to actually say hi.
well, yeah.
Which is normal, but like
Yeah, I'm 30 and I still do that.
immediately it was just like immediately it's just like she was like, hey, hi, and like she like it
Well,
looked
because she
like,
knows you're gonna roll away soon.
yeah. Plus, I also came down the street doing this. So
Oh man. Man, why do my neighbors hate me? And he says, because I fucking honk a horn at 9 o'clock at night. Anyway, proceed.
There's like a Buddhist temple across the street too.
Yeah, there is. It's very peaceful. Very peaceful neighborhood.
Until you come around.
Until I moved in.
Until yesterday. So yeah, that's child's birthday. Hell yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apparently, some neighbors 2 blocks away got into a car accident recently, which is terrible. I've had it happen. Awful, right? The woman broke her leg. So, like, there was, like, this community thing, which I guess, you know, like, hey, I shouldn't shit on community and culture shit, whatever, because we have such a lack of that in this country. But, like, people, like, people were, like, driving by this person's house or these people's houses, like, just laying on their horns, honking as, like, a get well thing, and, like, they're in their, like, 60s and shit like that, and it's like, okay, like, it's cute, but, like, people were laying on their horns for 40 fucking minutes. It was like a bad accident that everybody was just pissed off at each other for, and they were just laying on the horns, like,
Go Karen!
oh god, if I was living next door to that, I would have thrown myself out of my window.
Well, you see, like, it looked like people, like, out on their, like, balconies, like, singing pop songs.
Oh no, that's been happening for a
like-
while, but
and, like,
playing instruments,
Right.
like no, they were out there just singing like a boogie with a hoodie at one point.
Right, right.
Like,
But, like, here, I feel like if anyone did that, like, you know, like, someone's, like, singing Spice Girls outside my window, I'm like, shut the fuck up! We just don't have that kind of sense of community here. We're, like,
right.
we have communities that we build on our own here, as opposed to there, it's a geographic thing. They're like, everybody in Alston's my family, as opposed to here, we're like, all right, I fuck with you. Like, you like the same things I like.
Yeah,
We're
I
friends.
grew up
We
in
go
this block. You grew up in that block. Like,
Right,
you
like-
know, yeah.
there. They're just like, everyone, all of Italy. And it's like, that's cool, I guess. Like,
I feel like especially with the internet too nowadays in the United States, things are hyper individualized now. You
Yeah,
can
for
have
sure.
the specific group that you like.
yeah.
It's like subcategories in music genres now.
Like, I only hang out with first 4 album Metallica fans. And it's like, that's true. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that likes the other albums. And if I
Reload,
do,
get the
fuck you.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. Even like half of fucking like Garage Inc. I'm cool with. Everyone else can fuck off. But like, that's a thing here.
Yeah.
In like other countries, it's like you like Metallica. Now we're all boys.
Yeah.
Like now we're all gonna get along. Like it's crazy.
I know.
Well, dude, we grew up with that in the hardcore scene. If you liked, like, As the Sun Sets and Daughters, that was a whole
Another kettle of fish.
different thing than, like, in, you know, other bands. It was like you had to like the 4 bands that somebody else liked.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was super clicky.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like
The
this,
hardcore scene is like
the
heavy
punk and
culture.
hardcore scene is like it's all. I feel like it's all culture. It's the whole thing. The punk and hardcore scene is like.
Well, that's
totally
like the
culture.
straight edge thing for you, right? That's
Well,
part
it's
of
like
the culture.
it's like a subset of the culture. Yeah, it's like a culture within a culture within a culture. Like
There's layers to this shit.
it is. It's so crazy. It's so crazy to think about. Like
How many of your other hardcore fans, or not fans, friends,
my hardcore fans.
He's getting ahead of himself. We're already famous, so
Yeah.
fuck the fans.
how many of your
It's episode 20. Relax.
how many of your other hardcore friends are straight edge?
You know, I was talking with my friend about this the other day, and I think I only know like from like everyone around here that I like grew up with. I think I only really know like 5 or 6 dudes who are still straight edge. It was really really popular in like 2000, like the early 2000s. Let's say
It really was.
after like 2000, like 7. Like everyone was either like over it or like not or like
Like once out of high school type of thing? Because you're a
Yeah.
couple of years younger than me, right?
yeah.
Is that when you
Either
graduated?
like when they were
07?
like late in high school or like after high school, they're like, I'm all set. I don't need
Yeah.
this, but,
I feel like it was similar to hippies in the 60s where they sold out and got corporate jobs. people were like straight
They
edge
sold
and,
out to
and
the
then
booze.
they sold out to big booze and big weed.
yeah, they washed their exes off and they went to fucking
Oh,
shoot heroin.
I know someone who had X's on their hands and just replaced them with bombs once they started getting fucked up.
You know, what, tattooed? Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, to each their own, I guess.
Right? Shit.
It's like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of straight edge. I mean, I have a couple straight edge tattoos, obviously, but like,
Well, that chin's a straight edge one, right?
Yeah, the chin and like
Yeah.
the thing on my face, and I have
The razor blades are
yeah.
straight edge?
Yeah,
Oh,
like straight
shit.
edge razor blades, like.
Ah,
And then
yeah.
like I have a little X on my hand. That's like really it. I don't have like a. I didn't go full. Well, I did later. I guess I did later in life, but I never had like the full the full shin, like the 3 X's down the shin or anything crazy like that.
Oh, so there's like markings of the beast type of things.
It's not like markings of the beast. It's not like like if you don't drink for so long, the devil comes out of your fucking bathroom mirror or anything like that. Like
No, buddy, the devil's right here in these bottles.
El Diablo.
That's why they call them spirits.
Well, in the same way that there's a small amount of vegans and vegetarians that give most vegans and vegetarians bad name, there's a small amount of straight edge people that
Right.
are militant straight edge
Yeah.
that don't associate with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Like if you weren't friends with me, or
Because
you wouldn't
you-
even worked at a bar.
I wouldn't even have worked at a
Yeah,
bar, right?
yeah.
I've always known cool straight edge people. I haven't personally known any that cared what I did.
Yeah.
It's like straight up libertarian. I choose to do this, you choose to do that. I've never
Right.
encountered the kind of straight edge person that was
My
looking
whole-
down on me.
My whole like outlook on everything is like a very to each their own. Like I'm like cool. Like you want to like do heroin and like worship Jesus, like not for me, but like to each their own. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Catholics got the greatest fucking heroin.
Catholics are the best heroin. Boston, full of Catholics, full of heroin.
They took it off in the fucking Middle East. They fucking took all that black tar.
It's like the methadone mile is also loaded with churches and stuff too. It's like opiate for the mind, opiate for the body. You know, like,
Oh man.
but yeah, I don't know. I feel like Boston's such a weird place too because we're all like very Boston. I feel like there's a sense of community within Boston, but like not like if you're in another place, you're from Boston. Like we're friends now, no matter like.
Oh yeah, like if you meet somebody else that's from
Right,
Boston.
like if you
oh
go
my
to, if you
God,
want to
dude.
vacation like Vegas and you're like.
I've gone to festivals and concerts in like
Right.
California and shit like that. It's just always walking around with the Boston cap,
Yeah.
like the Boston B, and you just get people coming up to you all the time, like, "Yo, I'm from Boston."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
It's boom immediately. It's
And
just
it's someone
like,
that if you were in Boston, you would never fucking talk to.
probably not.
It's some like ding dong you would like pass in the supermarket like fuck that guy.
Yeah, right.
But then he's like, dude, we're in Vegas, Boston. And you're like Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
You're my buddy for life now.
Dude, but I've had those dudes like meet them, like shoot the shit. Oh, what part of Boston you from? Blah blah blah. And then like 2-3 hours later at the concert, the festival, like you see them again, and it's just like, what up, guy? You know, like,
Boston guy.
like Charleston Townie, fucking. Lord, come meet my girlfriend.
What's funny is I always like that there's like certain people like that always fit a stereotype here too. Like if you're
Oh God.
like if you're from like I'm gonna say like the like US section of like Boston, like or north of Boston I should say, like Everett, Chelsea, Charlestown, Revere, like that's like someone knows someone whose father was a bank robber. Somebody and like everyone's like wet about it too. Everyone's like so excited, like my cousin, my uncle was a bank
That's
robber.
like the 6 levels of whitey we were talking about.
Right, so yeah, six layers of whitey bulger. Everyone's like, my cousin's best friend's roommate used to sell his cousin weed.
Dude.
It's like,
My dad grew up across the street from Howie Winters. Like, I'm not kidding.
I know, but it's just funny. It's like everyone has like, it's like especially here, like everyone has like, we all do that. Like we all have like some fucking connection to something shitty in Boston that we're all
Especially
really
if
proud
you grew
of.
up here.
Yeah.
Like, you have to at some point. Down the line, one of your family members went off the beaten path.
Well, I was thinking about this the other day. It's like with all the cameras and stuff like that. Like now you can't really get away with shit. Like there's so many, and they want to put more cameras up, which is nuts too. But that's that's a whole another kettle of fish.
Right?
Like there's so many cameras and stuff now, and the technology's so good that like it's really hard to like.
Well, look at the shit
Be a
they're doing
shithead.
in fucking China with the cameras and the fucking... like, I don't know how many people know this, and this isn't like a conspiracy or anything. Like, this is facts. Like, they have a credit system, like, based on, like, the type of person you are there. And, like,
What?
dude,
Like
like...
you're a fucking scumbag. You have no credit.
Basically, man. Yeah, I'm not even kidding, man. It's crazy. And, like... Oh, I was
So
just...
your ability to pay your bills has nothing to do with your credit score.
What? Nothing.
But if you like
Nothing.
cut someone off in traffic, like you can't buy your new apartment.
Yeah, man. And it's just like, so Google
I hate
was
that.
working with fucking China's government to make a facial recognition software that is just imported into this giant database. And,
Which I hate
and there's
that already.
there's literally like a fucking scale. And like I've seen demos of the videos, like circles, all of these people's faces, and then next to their faces will be this like little bar scale of like red to green, and it's like green's good credit.
They
red's-
already do that with the autofocus on your camera that's linked to Google.
Yeah, well,
They already
China was
facial
basically the
tracking.
test dummy for the shit that's gonna happen here. You
That's
know,
why I don't do the TikTok and the fucking.
I know. I'm really against the TikTok in a way because it is owned by China, that company.
Wait, I don't do the TikTok. I
But
don't
like,
do,
I got on it for this podcast because it's popular. You gotta use the tools that you given.
well, even
and
more
shit,
so, I don't
but-
do the fucking what's it called? Like the all those things like.
like
I
the,
don't know.
the Snapchat filters and shit like
Right,
that.
the
It's,
Snapchat
it's okay,
filters.
Joe. Whatever it is, you clearly don't use it. Whatever.
I don't fucking do. I don't bother with it. That and like, what's the other one that drives me nuts is like the then and nows. It's like you don't just think you're updating someone's like software like that, like like their profile. Like when they're like, oh, like
The
you
10-year
and-
challenge.
Yeah, 10-year challenge.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's like oh we
Oh shit! Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like Eddie, you looked like this 10 years ago. What do you look like now?
yeah.
How good is our aging process thing like that we have? Like the thing like what will you look like in 10 years if we
That's
like
such a
all
dude.
these factors
That's a
in, and
great. That's a great point because
that's a fucking layup.
there's
for that
totally
shit.
software that you could take a photo and then take another photo and
Yeah,
just
there's that there was that
algorithm
fucking-
of like the aging process.
There was that app. Remember the app or the fucking filter or whatever it was?
yeah,
like the
yeah,
old,
that
old
made
Eddie
you
app,
look.
new
Yeah,
Eddie.
yeah.
I was like, I didn't like that because I was like, dude, I don't fucking like. I don't want someone to know that much
It'd be
about me.
really,
Leave me the fuck
dude.
alone.
I mean, like I don't do that shit either. But I would like to see how creepy accurate it is. You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
I would too. I would love to
just
see how cool
30,
it is.
40
like,
years from now, when I'm like on my deathbed, how old am I? 70? Yeah. You know, like just
30
like
years
looking
when
at
I'm-
that photo, looking at a mirror, and being like, "Holy shit, they got this right in 2019, 2018,
Yeah.
whenever the
But
shit."
you know what's funny is my face tattoos really fuck with the facial recognition on shit.
really.
Like I've taken like Mary from the Ave always does like a filter
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I take
oh,
a
yeah,
picture
they
of
won't
her.
pick up on you sometimes.
And sometimes it won't pick up on me. It'll be like, you don't have real eyebrows. Those are tattoos. Like, what's that fucking thing on your chin? That's not a beard. That's like something that's
I can't figure
unrecognizable.
out your facial structure.
It's
because
sick.
you're
I'm like a
tattooed.
fucking, I'm like the, what's that? Rorschach from fucking,
from Watchmen.
yeah, Mike Rorschach on them.
Shape-shifted
I mean, your
face.
face is kind of just a Rorschach chest. Like, just look into his face. Just look at his face and tell me what you see.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
How are you feeling today?
Fucked.
I see a rabbit killing itself.
All I hear is helicopters and babies crying. It's like, oh, good. Things are going okay.
I see a show at the Elks Lodge from 2004.
Oh, shit.
Wait, a hardcore show or a wrestling show?
See, everyone saw something different, dude. Everyone saw something different.
I've been to a show at the Elks Lodge where it was a hardcore show and a wrestling show.
And you saw Mike McCarthy there, too. Because he's got to be there. He's there for both, dude. He's double dipping that day.
Yeah, he's definitely double dipping.
For the worst play, then he like fucking hits him with a trash can, and then he started wrestling.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but there's like I don't know. I feel like the whole thing is like I don't like all the facial recognition shit. I guess I've done it because of being in pictures with marriage, but
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not too hard to figure out who you are off of somebody who works with phone.
I mean Kyle said I have a walk. Kyle, was
I
telling-
said that.
you said that. Kyle
I
said it too.
that. Did he? Well,
You're
it's-
saying
it's-
everyone's been saying like you can spot me
I mean-
from fucking. I mean, not only am I fucking large, like you can see me, like from space, but like
Well, I
also it's like if there was a
I told
bunch of
you
other
if-
fat guys walking, like you'd pick me out of a lineup of fat guys by how I.
Well, I said it was more of a shuffle.
It's like a
You
strut.
shuffle
A
along.
strut.
Yeah, it's like a shuffle strut.
Strut my stuff, dude. You know? It's like fucking.
Flaunt it if you got it, baby.
Yeah, flaunt it if you got
I love how Joe converted the shuffle into a strut in less than a second.
it. You gotta
all
find the silver
nips.
lining in all your fucking.
It's all
yeah, it's all
the
nips. You know, fucking, you gotta put the silver lining. You're like, I'm a used car salesman. Like I really am. Like fucking this thing's only got fucking 300,000 miles. That's like way less than 1 million, right? I'm like, you know, it's like. And someone's like, yeah, that is a lot less than 1 million. Yeah, you got 3 of those. Yeah,
Take me for a spin.
not too far though.
Oh shit. Oh god damn it.
Coronavirus! You fucking coughing your ass off.
Well, we know it's not from the corona. We know what it's from.
The weed.
Nah, the Rona.
The weedy ronas.
Oh fuck, man. I'm gonna need another drink soon.
Another drink?
Yeah.
What are you gonna go for? What's the...
I'm gonna keep it with this, man.
Yeah,
It's
stick
working,
it on
dude.
this.
Oh, it's delicious, man.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you done
Irish
this.
came out of me real quick there.
Yeah, you're not even drinking Old Thompson
Hey,
anymore.
Can you tell that I've had more Old Thompson during the week?
You have. You put a fucking... You opened that the other day.
The other day was a week ago.
I mean, yeah, a week ago.
About a week ago.
Easy, Bobby Shmurda.
Don't you make? Oh, right. Free
Dude, he's
body.
getting out. He's actually getting out.
He's getting out because of the corona.
Well, I don't know if he is or not, but I know he's getting out in December of 2020. Anyway,
Is he?
yeah, nice shot, Eddie. Eddie just took a shot into the trash barrel and absolutely missed
I
it.
hit the light post
Yeah,
instead.
don't quit your day job, bud.
I didn't. Charlie Baker
Oh.
quit it for me.
It's like, you should try basketball at the house. Like, don't put me back behind the bar.
Oh, right. Shit, I am itching to get back behind the bar.
Dude, Alf's been cracking me up because I've been watching.
What a great show.
First of all, what an awesome show.
What a great show. We were watching a show as kids about an alien eating cats, and we thought it was cool.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't
It's
think...
the only thing I remember from that show.
He was like, no, he always got that family in so many fucking jams. 'Cause he was
James?
into jams because he was trying to help. He, it was one
Dude,
I was
all-
watching, he, basically signed up for, Mary Kay or, whatever those, makeup sales things are.
You know, Roger from American Dad is basically Alf.
Well, yeah, but he's not the Alf that, we grew up with, though. I think our Alf is, what is it?
Get away with more shit.
Oh, well, he definitely got a bit more shit. Well, I guess no, because I feel like Roger's it's an alien, it's not a real person being a piece of shit, and,
Yeah, well.
he gets away with it right. But,
Well, just on TV in general in the 90s, you can get away with way
dude,
more
Man
shit.
with Children would not have flown.
No, right now? Are you kidding me? Holy shit.
Him just, talking, hard shit to, heavy set women, all the time.
Yeah, dude.
That wouldn't fly
Oh,
now.
just the amount that women are put down just in general in that show, you know?
Dude, he hated his wife. He hated, every woman he came across. He
She's
hated the
such a
neighbor lady.
She's such a smoke show,
Dude.
too. Such a smoke show.
I swing.
Right.
Dude, what a babe. And he just fucking does not want to bang her.
God,
And I'm like, let's trade places, Al Bundy.
Yeah.
If I was single, I'd be all
Sell
over that.
fucking shoes. Go bang your hot wife,
Right,
you idiot.
Dude, that's the best thing you're going in. You don't even want any part of it. You're a fucking mental moron.
Oh, man.
Then there's, speaking of, people banging people they really shouldn't be banging, fucking, we were talking about earlier, we didn't get to it last week, it's fucking, Tiger King. That dude was literally just like, hey, you're straight? And a bunch of dudes like, yeah, I'm straight, I'm not really into dudes. And they're like, well, I have tigers and meth, if you're into that. And they're like, well, yeah, I'm gay now.
Oh, what was it? He asked the guy about the fucking, the dick size and the porn and he was, or something. And the guy's like, oh, I like the guy to have a big... And he's like, well, you're not that gay then. Or you're not that straight. Yeah. Did you know there's a new episode?
No.
Yeah, and it's
I watched that. Episode 8 of fucking...
yeah.
I can't believe I gave 8 whole hours of my life to fucking
what else were
gay
you
meth
gonna
heads and
fucking do?
tigers.
What else were you gonna do?
Gay meth heads and tigers in fucking Oklahoma. I never thought, if someone told me the other day, hey, it's mid-April and you're not watching the Stanley Cup playoffs, I'm like, all right, then what the fuck am I watching?
Right, the Bruins must have got eliminated.
Right, okay. Now, even then, I'm still watching. I'm like, who the fuck took,
So fucking good.
who the fuck took the B spot? Who's gonna win the Stanley Cup?
Right.
Even if it's not, which would have been the Bees this year because they're the best fucking record in the league, and then they fucking shut the league off.
Hey, if they cancel the league, the Bruins are the Stanley Cup champions.
Fuck yeah. Part of me wants to cancel the league. Part of me is like, I want to watch more hockey, keep the league going.
Yeah, dude.
And
It's gonna get real sloppy.
dude, everyone's had fucking 6 months off.
Well, not only that,
Or a
but,
month and a half off.
Dude, they're talking about restarting the league in fucking August and going right through to the end of the season, and then postponing next year's season and doing a short one. But bro, they can't even keep the ice fucking solid in Boston in June during the playoffs. Never mind fucking playing hockey in Arizona or Dallas or fucking L.A. or whatever the
God
fuck.
knows where. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, it's gonna get real sloppy. But anyways,
It's like
I cut you off.
I couldn't believe that
I'm a heel.
I'm not watching Whammo. But like if I fucking like I'm not watching the Bruins and I'm watching this. Just like fucking meth heads, Oklahoma, like fucking awesome, like rhinestone, fucking leopard print shirts. I'm kind of with Joe of his wardrobe. Like he's got like a 6 wardrobe. I maybe realizing he had way more leopard print shirts.
Dude, I hope when we go back to work the first day that we have a shift together, you wear a leopard print shirt right at the front door.
Dude, I'm looking for him online.
That would be so hard.
If anyone knows any cool fucking leopard print shirt links, hit me up.
Right?
Like a 2X, maybe a 3X on occasion, depending on the shirt.
I bet the garage would have that in Cambridge.
I bet they wouldn't because Hootenannies hasn't been a thing since like fucking...
No?
Hootenannies hasn't been a thing since like 2009.
Oh. Shit, that's how much I go to Cambridge. Over the river.
Yeah, over the river, dude. You're on the wrong side of the river, though. You're like
Yeah, but you know. I got a different river to cross first. You know what I
the
mean?
old mystic, you know?
You know?
Fucking MVP over here. Mr. Valley Parkway. No, I don't. I feel like
But yet,
everyone watched that too. I don't know anyone that's been like, well, I don't know.
I know like 2 people that haven't watched it, and it's because they don't want to watch like the animal abuse parts.
Well, I don't either.
Which there wasn't a lot in it, but I also get it. You know, some of the shit is sad and like kind of.
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean I
you
get
know,
that too. But
like
it's
when he
also, like,
shot at that tiger after the tiger dragged him in the cage.
Yeah, well, the tiger was dragging him.
Yeah, but it still was just like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that.
Well,
but
no,
but it was
it's also like he's defending himself. Like,
well, so
dude, if you start biting me in the ankle and dragging me somewhere, I might shoot you too.
the new episode. First of all, it's hosted by that fucking Ryan Seacrest ripoff. The guy that starred in Community. He had that show that was like Tosh.0 on E. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What do you know, reference?
Joel something.
Maybe.
It was called The Soup, the show that he was doing,
Yes,
right?
Oh, The
yes, it
Soup.
was The Soup. Yeah.
Well, let's look it up real quick.
Let's look it up.
We have the technology.
Yep. So
Let's look it up. Buy my phone,
it's
dude.
hosted by him. And first of all, the quarantine is not doing very well for him. Because he looks like he's lost.
Shut that person out.
Who? Killer Shark?
Star of the Soup.
My phone.
Killer Shark, what's up? Okay, real quick wrestling question, sure.
Star of the Soup.
I mean, we were talking about the Tiger King. What if fucking cutoff, you heel?
It's not going anywhere.
Who would win in a match? The Dudley Boys versus Legion of Doom. All right.
Joel McHale. Joel McHale was on the Soup.
That's what it is.
Joel McHale. All right, we'll get back to Joel in a second.
Yeah, Joel.
So, all right, so Eddie, in the future, I'll just try and read these out to you if anyone hops on with something, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were testing here. We're like live streaming on Instagram for a little bit,
Learning curve.
right? So, wrestling question came through. Who would win, the Dudley Boys versus Legion of Doom? Well, first of all, cover your ears, maybe. It's fucking fake.
No!
But if I was booking it, see, now it depends. Where's the venue? What crowd are we in front of? Are we in front of ECW? Are we in front of
Nope,
WWE?
don't pussy out. You start with an answer and then you justify it.
I feel like you'd have to put Legion of Doom over.
No.
What? You would put the Dudley Boys over?
Fuck yeah.
You're ripping the foam off the wall.
I know, dude. I'm here to pie.
Lean forward, lean back.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You're good. It's good. Well, you're not good. Lean forward. All right,
fine.
now it's off the wall
doesn't
completely. Just leave. Forget it.
It was a cushion. It was a good cushion. Still
You would
is.
you would put the Dudleys over Legion
yeah,
of Doom.
I want
Absolutely.
this debate right now. We need more debates.
Yeah. What?
3D. Through a table. All over.
Okay. Yeah.
There's also so many fucking Dudleys.
What's
No, we're not
the
talking.
Legion of Doom's move? The tag team move.
Oh, the fucking oh god, what the fuck was it called?
The I Forgetinator.
Yeah, the Animal would pick him up on the shoulders and Hawk would fucking clothesline him off the top.
Yeah.
Which was devastating back then. Shit.
But the Legion of Doom was only 2 dudes.
Oh, so you're talking about the
I'm
entire
talking
Dudley
about
Boys
the
versus the
Dudley
Legion
Boys,
dudes.
not 2 of the
So
Dudley
you're talking
Boys.
about Spike's in there too? Just he ain't gonna
Bubba
do
Ray,
shit. Bubba Ray,
the whole
Devon,
fucking gang.
Big Dick Dudley.
Just fucking like so
Fucking-
much like obnoxious bright colored camo.
It's unbelievable that I thought about the Dudley Boys today too. Crazy. I thought about the Dudley Boys earlier, Don't ask me. My friend lives off of like Dudley Road and.
Oh,
wrestling.
Burica.
Yeah.
So I grew up over down that way, and Dudley Road is supposed to be haunted.
It's repaved recently. I don't know if they got rid of the ghosts.
Ooh,
But
repaving! You know, they really they scared the ghosts away with all the construction noises. Gentrified all the ghosts.
okay, if it
Well,
was,
there's like a nun house there.
there is a nun house.
And supposedly-
someone took it to me. It's, a nun like hung herself.
They took it to you. They
Took
it in the house
me
to you.
there. Took me there. Drive by it.
Yeah,
the
so
nun like
supposedly
hung
a nun-
herself or something,
supposedly
right?
A nun hung herself in the woods, and now she like haunts the Dudley Woods. That like, and I used to camp there when I was in Boy Scouts as a kid. I was like 10, 11 years old. Yeah. No, Mr. Johnson was awesome. And,
Continue. I'm just gonna die over
but
here.
yeah, you kill over there. But like, they it was funny. It was really funny because I lived like a few blocks from there. Like I could have walked, but like I had all my stuff, so I got dropped off there. But like, I would camp there and have the time of my life. Like it was awesome. It's just like they taught you how to like use an axe there and stuff. And you're like who's first of all Boy Scout organization? Who is like, let's give a bunch of like 10-year-old kids axes.
So back in the day, did Dudley Road come to like a T stop, like another main road?
So if you go down, so Dudley Road used to go down and like be a dead end into like the woods.
yeah.
And then it comes down and it goes over and it goes big. It's a big loop and goes into Bedford. If you go across that main drag there, Route 4.
Yeah, so the woods where you used to camp is all houses now.
Oh man,
all houses, all brand new houses.
dude, the
Like-
day you get gentrified out of Billerica,
Like up until like 2 years ago, like the streets that are in that area weren't even on Google Maps.
yeah, no, it was just like you live in the woods.
Yeah, basically, this road doesn't exist in Billerica.
And like it was a blunt cruise spot for a long time too.
A what?
A blunt cruise.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So back in the day when we were kids, I used to like pile on someone's car and like smoke a blunt because everyone get $5
You
together.
used to smoke blunts?
No, all my friends did. I did.
Oh,
I
you
was
just got contact high.
I guess so, yeah. Or like I was like, I like spooky shit. Let's go.
Straight edge.
I was like, let's go to the woods if we're gonna. So, well, I had to drive somewhere, and I sold everyone the weed that they were smoking anyway. So I was like, all right, dude, look, like, I was
All
like,
profit.
all profit. I'm a businessman, you know. It was the year was fucking 2005. Things were going willy nilly. But like, no, like, I was just like, all right, fine. Like, you know what, like. If we're gonna go, like, get near my house, like, I need to get a ride anyway. Like, I want to go to the 7-Eleven and, like, meet my girlfriend or something, because that's Burica. I'd be like, dude, why don't you fucking turn around and, like, drive, if you guys can fucking cruise it down to the spooky woods, that's fucking cool. I like spooky shit, you like spooky shit, you guys want to smoke somewhere,
Go to the spooky woods, you know?
go to the spooky woods. Like every other horror movie, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like, you're young and you want to fuck off, why don't you go to the spooky woods where all the bad things happen? Yeah, but, like, that's what we did. And then I'd be like, take me to 7-Eleven. Because my girlfriend was apparently a Slurpee. But, like, no, I mean, I don't know. Everyone met up at the 7-Elevens and shit. That was weird.
Yeah,
Burica's weird. It's like,
it is.
if you're like a kid there, like, if you're like 15, your whole life is like skateboarding, like, bad punk bands in, like, each other's, like, garages, and, like, fucking off and, like, into the woods, like, to blow things up and, like, ride dirt bikes and stuff. And if you don't have a dirt bike, someone else has one. Like, someone's father has one. Because it's, like, originally, it's called Somerville with Trees for a reason.
Yeah, we really are the bastard children of New Hampshire, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're from Billerica.
It's like,
Oh,
yeah, it's like,
man.
so they used to call it Somerville with Trees.
That's amazing.
So, like, because
That's
back in the day when White Flight happened, they're like, oh, I don't want my kids growing up in the city. So there was all these vacation homes off Nothings Lake. And they're like, we'll move out to the vacation home. And, like, you know, we'll raise the kid out there so we can be out of the hood. But then, like, they didn't realize that they're taking, like, 17-year-old shithead kids out to the woods. So now they're just doing Somerville towny trash bag things
in Billerica.
in the woods.
Oh man, it's
Someone's
so
like,
true.
dude, you're going to fuck up my Nike Cortezes.
It's
Like,
so
we're walking
true,
through the
dude.
woods, you idiot.
That was it. That was something down in Everett too, because I dated 3 girls that lived in Billerica within like a 2-year
They
span.
all worked at the Deuce. Which is Mac 2's, rest in peace. Sketchy strip club you have to go to when you turn 18. It's a law.
Dude, you either got boob or you got butt. It was
I never
it was
went
a special
there.
day
Not
when you
once.
got both. You know
Not
what I'm
once did I ever. The only time I ever saw Mac 2s is we did a wrestling show across the street at the Harley Davidson.
Oh shit!
That was the only time I've ever been in front of Mac 2s. I
Which-
never went in.
What a wild piece of the road. So there's a Harley Davidson in a Harley Davidson shop, right? It's like a zigzag. You can do this crazy zigzag. You can go like you can get banged up over at like Wulu Ming's on the cheap, drink a bunch of fucking Scorpion Bowls, whatever. That's what my buddies used to do. And then like go to the strip club because the strip club couldn't sell booze anymore because they lost their liquor license back in the
20
day.
years ago.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
But imagine just a bunch of sober dudes in a room with boners looking at girls that they like
I
went to high school with. 'Cause
literally
they, like, have drug
learned
problems now.
Literally learned that today. They lost their fucking. They lost. Their, that one was a little delayed. They lost their liquor license like 20 years ago, and the city just wouldn't give it back to them because they were trying to force them out.
Well, no, because
and they were just like,
literally-
"No, fuck you. We're gonna make it 18 plus."
Well, because then once they lost their liquor license, they could make it 18 plus. 'Cause
Yeah.
it wasn't a booze place. It wasn't like a place to go get a drink and see naked ladies. It was a place to see naked ladies and get a drink. But like, they lost. I think
Which
they
would be
lost
a
their liquor
Pepsi.
license when I was in school. When I was in like high school.
Yeah. When did they
It
close?
was like 15. They just closed
17
like they just closed like this year.
Yeah. So 20 years prior to that, 2009.
Yeah.
No,
I was in high school.
99.
No,
oh, wait.
It wasn't
I
20
can't do
years.
math right now. Yeah.
20 years would be 99, but it couldn't have been then because there was serving drinks when I was a kid. When I was in high school.
How would you know? You don't drink.
Because I knew older people who did drink. Motherfucker.
The difference between being like straight edge and hanging out with people that drink is that he remembers all the stuff.
Right. I remember I was the catalyst to a lot of bad decisions. I was like, let's throw rocks at the train. And everyone was like, that's a bad idea. And I was like, well, you're drunk enough, right?
Right, but your memory was very convenient. If it was you that said it, you go, I don't know who said that. But if it was blamed on you, you go, he said it. It was him.
Yeah. And then someone go, what, me? Like, like, yeah. It was cool, though. I mean, like, we, I don't know. Burrick was a shit show as a kid. It was awesome. Imagine, like, all your friends are, like, shitheads, but you all have, like,
What
cars.
was the venue in Billerica?
There was no venue in Burrick.
Yeah, there was.
There was the American Legion Hall.
Yeah, there was a venue that I always used to
The American
go to.
Legion Hall
Yeah.
in the center of town.
Yeah, exactly.
I found that like in like middle school, coming home from like a fucking detention. I went out skateboarding with all my friends, and I came home. I was skateboarding by, and I was like, "This is fast at the Sex Pistols, but heavier than like Motorhead. Like, what is this?" And I was like a bunch of hardcore shit, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, this is all the stuff I like." And I spent like all my lunch money getting
Talk
into
about
this
your
thing.
first hardcore show, dude. What did you go to? What drew you into it?
All right, so I was a little degenerate, like 7th grader, and I listened to a lot of like early punk, like the stuff that's really accessible, you know, and like the Sex Pistols and the Ramones and like Motorhead. I loved Motorhead, and I loved like Metallica and stuff like that. So then I one day I'm skateboarding by after detention. I was supposed to go home, and my mom was trying to give me my lunch money like for the week, so she's like trying to teach me responsibility, like. I was adopted, so my adopted mother used to do this thing. She'd be giving it. She's like, look, you have like it's lunch is $2 a day, every day, for 5 days. So I'm gonna give you your lunch money for the week now, which is like $10. But she'd give me like 15, so she'd be like, here, you can get like an ice cream.
From a parenting standpoint, that's actually like a really
Yeah.
good thing to do.
Right. So I was like, look, like I have like $15, so I could get like an ice cream if I wanted to. I could get double lunch one day, like if it's like chicken patty day when I used to eat chicken and stuff. Like, so it was like a treat. But like if I could blow it all in one day though. Like I could go like I could get like double lunch and like eat like ice cream and like hook my friends up with ice cream and like be done and then be like starved for the week, which was like what I was supposed to learn a lesson not to do after once, but like I didn't. I was like, fuck it, that's my boy. He gets ice cream too. Like, we're all getting push-up pops today. It's me fucking sick. Everyone gets a rocket pop. And then like, I'd be like, all right, dude. Like, I hooked up with a rocket pop the other day. Like, can I get like something for lunch? And they'd be like, nah, I don't have anything. I'd be like, well, fuck you. So,
Take your licks.
so you take your licks. You know, you try to be a good guy, and it doesn't work out. And you're 30 years old, and it still works like that way. Anyhow.
You learn who to be a good guy to.
you do. You totally do. And then I learned also that you could ask everyone for a quarter. If you ask a bunch of people for a quarter, we'll all give you a quarter, and you go get lunch.
When I was waiting in line at the Gathering of the Juggalos about 4 years ago, I witnessed someone get in by you gave him a quarter by humming it at him. So he had welts all over his body because he was hit by many quarters to make the difference in the money that he needed to get inside. That's when I learned that.
How much was it to get in?
Oh, probably like for 3 days. If it was 1 day, 3 days, $60 to $150 probably, if that.
Imagine just got like $120 hummed at you in quarters.
If you're on the right drug, man, it don't feel that bad. You know.
Okay, good.
That was in the Midwest, mind you. Okay.
So you're methed out like day 4, getting quarters hummed at you. And then you go to the Juggalo Gathering Fest and you continue doing that.
I had that same idea where I was like, wow, like you just do a little bit for many people.
Yeah.
It's like socialism, you know?
Yeah. It's pretty funny though, because like if you're like, hey dude, give me like $2 so I can get lunch, they'd be like, fuck you. But if you're like, give me a quarter, they're like, well, yeah, I guess so. Like, here's a quarter. Take
What the
it.
hell am I gonna do with that? What the hell am I gonna do with a quarter?
Right. And
Hey
then,
man, 4 quarters is another push button.
then like a couple years later, I was homeless and I was like, give me $1, and everyone had $1. And then I tried to work for my money, and then now here I give my quarters and dollars to strangers too. So it's like it goes full
It's a
circle.
circle of life, baby. It's a circle of
It's a
life.
vicious world we call capitalism. Sometimes you take the quarters, sometimes you get the quarters. But
Oh shit, we wouldn't have a podcast if it wasn't for capitalism.
oh no, what a loss to the world! You know? 2 fucking mental morons talking into microphones. Nice, dude. Oh yeah, this could have been all gone. All of this, we lost all of this, Eddie. You know,
Oh no
We lose all this.
world.
we can lose all this,
I can't believe you would put the fucking Dudley Boys over Legion of Doom.
dude. It's only common sense.
All right, Bubba Devon straight up versus Legion of Doom.
Oh, Legion of Doom. They're way cool.
All right.
I was going with strength of numbers.
All right. Okay.
If all the Dudley Boys hit with one punch, a little bit from everybody, like the quarter thing, you know, 1 punch from everybody. That's like fucking 10 punches, dude. There's so many more Dudley Boys. But if it's
He's acting like it's hit points in a video game.
I just hit one of the nails holding the foam up.
wrestling is real.
We got another wrestling question.
What's that? Shoot.
If you were locked in a dungeon or something with a...
Okay.
If you were trapped in an underground bunker with any wrestlers for the whole coronavirus, who
Wait.
would you hang out with?
With one wrestler, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going. Can they be alive or dead, or is it like a?
The question does not specify.
Yeah, it doesn't specify.
All right.
We'll start with alive, then we'll go to dead.
start with alive.
I guess alive. I would go Iron Sheik. I really like how he talks. I think it's really funny because it's like almost like Baby Yoda speak, but like not. But it's like a big angry Iranian guy. He's like,
Who
fuck
loves
the,
cocaine?
fuck the Monday.
Dude, what
Big
would,
for the cocaine. He's
what
like,
would really lighten up his act right now is if he was called the Ironic Sheik. That would save him so much heartache when he says things.
He'd be like, we should all do cocaine, ironically. And then like, you know, and then, like,
Caveat in there.
yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, shit.
And then I guess dead ones, I would go, who's my boy there? The workout machine, killed his whole family.
Benoit?
I'd go Chris Benoit. Now you're probably like, why would you go Chris Benoit? Why would you want to be trapped in a quarantine with Chris Benoit? First of all, we're going to get jacked. So you're just going to juice it and lift. And then it's like a real...
Juice it, then lose it.
Yeah, juice it and then lose it, dude. And so we're just going to get fucking huge and jacked and like be like, oh, so it's scary and fun. And then it's like... it makes the whole thing really. What really counts is like it makes the whole thing like crazy because you have to fight him at the end to survive. Like imagine if they're like, dude,
How did you just turn this into Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
that's what it would be. Dude, that's what it'd be. It'd be like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You'd have to, like,
Fucking Chris Benoit's tap out.
God, that's horrible.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
and then hit one.
I hope this podcast produces that game, okay?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
There's a cheat code though. The cheat code is you're not related to him, and he's like, oh my bad, I let you up. You're not married. You have no legal paperwork to him. He doesn't share your last name. You're good to go, and they'll let you out. But like that's the cheat code. But like, realistically, what you gotta do is you gotta squish his head in the weights. before he squishes your head in the weights.
That's not what happened.
That would be a delicate balance in the game, though,
He
where
squished
it's like,
his kid's head in the weights.
No, he didn't. He suffocated him.
No, he killed somebody with a cross-faced crippler.
Cross-face crippler.
That was his
He's like,
wife.
fucking see ya.
That was the wife.
not the crippler
He hung
crossface, the
himself
crossface
with his
crippler.
weight.
With his weights. Okay,
Yeah,
so
on the lat pull-down machine or some shit. like
okay,
that.
yeah. So you have to fucking lynch him with his own weight set before he lynches you with the weight set. The very weight set that made you the big fucking machine that you are with him the whole month you've been with him.
With what he did, it was like the brat pull-down machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. We're fucking. That's a real game. That has potential.
Oh,
Are we getting to
man.
cut this, Eddie?
I'm not cutting this. I'm not cutting this.
Where's the line?
This
Where's
is,
the line?
Oh, this is. I think Chris Benoit's fair game. I don't know.
Honestly,
Well,
from,
it's been- I mean,
from a
it's like-
video game standpoint, it like there's a roid meter, right? It's
A
almost like
roidometer.
playing, yeah, and it's almost like playing like The Sims, where it's like one goes up, the other one goes down.
It's the roid,
So, like-
the roid and the angerometer. You can never have
Right.
them both fucking red
So like
line.
the higher your roid meter goes, the lower your family is safe. So you have to find a middle ground of how you mediate that.
But that's the thing too. Is like it's also like a turns thing. Like where like someone's like draw a card, you're like ask Chris Benoit a stupid question. You're like and then like that angers him, and that's like when the feeling is less safe.
It's like a role-playing game.
You're like, can we get the new Xbox game? And he's like, fuck off.
This is the new
I
Final
think this is-
Fantasy.
I think this is a really good idea.
It's a really good idea. Anyone that knows how to make games or like do all that kind of stuff, hit me up because like,
Anyone who knows how to do all the work will be here, okay?
yeah. I'm just a big old idea machine.
Crowdsourcing.
I'm an idea man.
Any college kids in an internship will sign those papers.
I will, dude. I will go. I'm an idea man, really.
Oh shit,
I'm
dude!
I just got
That might be a
ideas.
good idea. I'll go open an LLC just so I can fucking hire a bunch of interns from college to
Dude,
do
we
everything
have
I
interns
need.
here now. Dude, Nick should have to do the sound and the ice. We should have an ice man and a sound man. His whole job just comes with a bowl.
I'm gonna make a Craigslist
I'm al-
post tomorrow.
I'm also vetting the Instagram live right now too.
Excellent. So, dude, you're
Oh.
like multitasking. This kid's
So the new gimmick with
the real
Benoit
gimmick.
is
Gimmick.
right. Well, the new gimmick is it was CTE
Was what he did really a work?
to
Oh,
somebody.
the CTE one. When he got too stoned and fucking.
No, apparently they took his brain. Christopher Nowinski took his brain. He's got a
Who the
P.
fuck's Chris Nowinski?
Do you remember like the Harvard
Is he the one that
graduate
blew-
wrester?
He blew Lincoln? I mean, not Lincoln, fucking Clinton.
No, you were it the first time he blew Lincoln.
Oh shit! No, Christopher Nowinski. He did the Harvard graduate gimmick. He came out in the Letterman's jacket and shit.
Okay, yeah.
Wore like the Harvard colors.
Thomas
and shit.
penmanship?
No. Fuck. Anyways. So anyway, that guy he got a shit ton of concussions, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
He was getting his ass whooped for being
he's
a
like
pretty boy.
he like apparently hit after he had retired and he started like I think he went back to school. He's got a PhD now.
From Harvard?
Yeah.
Oh, so he actually went to Harvard.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
It
it
wasn't
was,
just a fucking-
no,
it
he was a
wasn't like a
Harvard
wrestling gimmick.
graduate, and then I think he went back and got his PhD after he retired from wrestling. I think. I know he's got it now, but he decided to take concussions like head on, and
Let's see what you did there.
right. Apparently, him and Benoit had a conversation in the locker room, supposedly, and it was after
He's
he-
like, you ever want to kill your whole family with your finishing move and then kill yourself with a weight set? And he was like, nah, you? And he's like, yeah, no, me either.
Oh shit! He apparently that was after he retired. And Benoit asked him like, I'm interested in the concussion thing you're doing, whatever. And he asked him like how many concussions you had, and Chris was like, I think he said 6 that I can remember.
5'10"?
And then
He had
he
so many
asked,
concussions he couldn't make real words.
then he asked Benoit like how many concussions have you had, and he's like, I've lost count, type of shit, right?
Like always Sonny the Maniac. Like,
Yeah,
Maniac
so-
just fights the demons in the Maniac's head.
Apparently,
I lost the ability to count.
From the concussions.
So apparently, when Benoit after the Benoit fucking shit, Chris,
Nowinski.
yeah,
Not Benoit.
yes, Nowinski, calls Benoit's father and basically asked, can we have your son's brain to study? And
Whatever it is, squish the weight machine you got.
the father like signed it over or whatever, and they found like all these like basically when they do the CAT scan, it comes up as like black marks.
Okay.
And it's not holes in your brain, it's just like parts of your brain that are literally deteriorating from the inside out. And
like when you do too much ecstasy.
yes, in a sense like that. Yeah, how they used to say it puts holes in your brain and shit like that, but yeah. So he had a ton of CTE in the part of your brain that controls emotions.
No shit, huh?
Yeah, so
you don't kill your whole family because you're like really well adjusted.
Basically, what it came down
Is
to
that
is
like the
Nowinski.
Aaron Hernandez shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically, what comes down to is Nowinski. It basically said like it got to the point he had CTE so bad he wasn't the same person anymore. Like that's how bad it affected his brain.
Well, no, like one
And
guy
it's the same-
had a bunch of kids and married a wife, and one guy killed the whole family and his kids. And his wife.
But yeah, it's like the Aaron Hernandez thing. When they took his brain and studied it, they said that this is like the most advanced case of CTE they've seen in I think it was 24 when that shit happened.
And his behavior definitely reflected that.
Oh yeah, shoot somebody in the fucking face and like sell
he killed someone by
angel
spilling
dust.
a drink on his shoe.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I understand, like, you get, like, a new pair of kicks, and you're like, man, don't fuck up my new kicks. Like, even if they're Jordans, you're like, oh, I spent, like, $200 on these, $300. Even if they're, like, nice, like, Italian loafers, like, I spent $1,000 on these, please don't spill anything on them. And someone accidentally spills something on them.
Is that
You're
worth?
still just gonna take the L.
Is
and,
that
like, not-
worth not just getting in a fight there and having it broken up by bouncers and whatnot, but following that person after the club and then pulling up them on a red light and blasting them in the fucking face?
I mean, I think that's a little extreme.
Is there any shoe in the world worth that?
I don't know, I like my Sambas. They're pretty good. If you spilled anything on these Sambas, so help you
I will
God.
fucking spill something right
Joe,
now on
I will
these.
pull up to your
I
house.
poured whiskey on my nipple last week. You think
You
I
did.
won't fucking spill something on your
Dude,
shit?
because your nipples not as cool as my Sambas.
You're right, they're not.
Eddie's sitting there with a dull nipple.
Is it a wasted nipple? Fucking. But like, no, I mean, like, yeah, exactly. That's like, I can see if you like was pissed then and there and was like, "Fuck you," and shot him like out of anger. I mean, I couldn't agree with it, but I'd get like the
That's
fucking
a crime of
overreaction.
passion. It's premeditated when you
Yeah,
still
he thought about it. He
Like, how many
left the
times have
fucking
you been
club,
mad at
followed
somebody?
This motherfucker.
you're mad at somebody, and then you're like, then it wears off. But to be like that mad for like hours and
Well, I think
the anger is still there where it carries through.
The dude from fucking Varg from fucking Mayhem, who was in who was Burzum and then was in Mayhem for a while, that like black metal band. He drove to kill Euronymous. He was just like the singer, guitar player guy. He was a guitarist, wasn't a singer. He drove like 8 hours to go kill him, like with the intention of going to kill him, because he like got a letter that was like, hey, basically like,
And where was that? Was that in like a Nordic country?
yeah, it was either Norway or Sweden or something. One of the Scandinavian countries, but like he like 8 hours is a long drive. That's a whole work day. Imagine if like being like, I get mad stubbing my toe, so I'm gonna say like if I stubbed my toe at 9 a.m. and then like
8 hours later, you
worked
still
an
wanna-
entire work day and came home and was like, this bed's gotta go. I stubbed my toe.
I don't
my
care
first,
where I sleep.
I'll sleep on this fucking floor. Dude, that's like, dude, sleeping is another huge thing. Like, when I was 19 and homeless, like, I would have slept anywhere. I'd be like, on this pile of glass. I'd do it to, like, prove a point, too. I was like, I don't care. I didn't care about anything. I was like, oh, okay, I'll sleep on this fucking glass. I don't care.
I can't imagine you as a stubborn young punk.
Yeah, no. I was very well adjusted the whole time. Thank you. And, but now I'm, like, 30, and I'm, like, the hugest bitch. I fell asleep on the couch, like, slouching the other day, like, and,
I've encountered that with people that used to go through like a bunch of shit, but once you don't have to deal with it anymore, you're like, I don't want to deal with anything uncomfortable ever again, man. I've already been through all the most uncomfortable shit. I know people like that.
dude, there's so many weird things now that I'm so fucking anal retentive about. Like bad sneakers, I won't do it. If I own a shoe and it's like on its way out, I just throw them away and buy new ones immediately. Like, or like, fucking, I have like 3, 4, 5 pairs of sneakers at my house and like 3 pairs of boots. Because I just fucking hate like having shitty sneakers. I grew up with shitty sneakers, and then I moved out when I was pretty young, and I was homeless and had shittier sneakers that were shittier, and then I like, finally got my own shit. And I was like, oh wait, this is okay. You know, like a nice thing. So now I'm like anal retentive about having nice stuff.
I mean, you spend your hard money on it, you know. You want to take care of it.
Yeah.
Now that we're 30-something years old and fucking realize that shit, money really doesn't grow on trees.
Well,
I don't know, man. I've been getting a free check every week for the past little while, and that's been cool.
At a certain
Fuck.
point, it's kind of like
Not
never
me.
again. I'm never having shitty sneakers ever again.
No, ever.
Yeah.
Never ever again.
Did y'all get your stimulus yet?
No, I
Your
got.
boy did.
Ooh, I'm jelly.
Well, I'm gonna switch over to the.
This is shit.